Welcome back to Bob and Jeff Show here on KFH Radio. On December 9th, the Raw brand is bringing its show here to Intrust Bank Arena, WWE. Drew McIntyre will be front and center with that show. He joins us right now. Drew McIntyre. Hello, Drew. How are you?
I'm excellent. Thank you for having me. Very excited to be talking with you all about coming back. Very excited to be home for a few days because I'm never home. I'm always working. I'm very excited that I kicked CM Punk's butt last week at SummerSlam.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be the same since that ordeal. You really put it to him.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he's weak physically, weak-minded. He's just like a Charles Manson-like type. He poisoned everybody's brain to make them believe he's this phenomenal superstar. And truthfully, he's all right, but he's no Drew McIntyre.
Fair enough. So, Drew, I don't remember a whole lot of times where, stories in WWE were continued when one or both parties were injured, but that happened with you. It happened with Rhea Ripley. I'm just curious how much fun that was for you. You didn't get to be in the ring a lot in those 6 months or so, but you got to do a lot of character work. And how much did that help you kind of grow as a performer?
It's awesome the way we do things now. Like in the past, if a storyline was pretty hot and somebody got hurt, it would just be scrapped. We'd move on, just continue once they returned. But for Punk to be injured for 7 months now, for an arm injury, that's how slow he recuperates. You ever see Wolverine, the Deadpool Wolverine? Or like Wolverine recuperates really quickly. Punk's like the exact opposite. They could have take 7 months to recover from an arm injury. What a loser. But I was out for about 2 months myself with a broken arm. Not because I was hurt the whole time, because they wouldn't let me back in the ring. I would have wrestled through it because, I'm not a coward like Punk. But at the same time, we were able to continue this story. I was able to run my mouth the whole time. And all I kept saying was, fight me, fight me. Come on, I dare you to fight me. And he would show up as a Wile E. Coyote in the Roadrunner. He'd pretend he wanted to fight me. He'd run away and drive off in his car. And finally at SummerSlam, the match became official. He had to get in the ring with me. And I crushed him. It was great. And now he claims he wants to fight me again. And that's just fine, because I intend to take him out, not just of WWE, but of this planet if he keeps messing with me. I can't stand CM Punk. I've not liked him since I was 22 years old. He made my life difficult. My first run with WWE directly affected a lot of my opportunities in WWE when I was younger. I've never liked the guy. For him to come back to the company after sitting in his arse for 9 years, thinking he's going to jump ahead of all of our superstars who have worked their butts off to get in their positions, including me, and leapfrog us just because he's living off of his name from the past. He can think again. At Royal Rumble, I barely messed with him. I went in to hurt him. Not that bad. I tore his tricep. And at SummerSlam, I messed him up, but he didn't get hurt. So he wants to fight again. I will happily break his stupid jaw so he can't run that stupid mouth anymore and start peeling off every muscle of his body. And I'll do it with a smile on my face because he deserves it. He's a terrible, terrible human being.
Drew McIntyre, our guest, the Scottish Warrior. My son keeps chuckling as you talk about CM Punk. I'm petrified. So we're 4 months away from your appearance here in Wichita with Raw. What do you imagine? Whose butt will you be kicking that night? Could it be CM Punk potentially still?
If he makes it that long, yeah. I mean, he made it very clear that as long as he's in WWE, I'll never be world champion. He's cost me multiple matches, including WrestleMania. I won the world title. He directly caused me to lose the world title the same night. We had a big show in Scotland, where I'm from. It's the first time it's happened, a show of that magnitude. God knows when it's going to happen again. I was in the main event. I had the match won. He directly cost me the world title there. And he is not going to stop or allow me to be world champion as long as he's around. And I know that I'm not going to be able to go forward until he's out of WWE. And I made it clear to him I won't stop until his heart does. But I think more likely I'll just keep pushing him and pushing him. He's so weak physically. He'll break physically, but he's also weak mentally. If I break him mentally enough, he'll finally quit WWE, go home again for the second time, and hopefully never come back.
So we saw
I'll beat him up in front of you, and I'll give your son a heck of a show. And I start ping-ponging Punk all around. You ever seen like a wet T-shirt? You just sling it around like crazy and smack it off walls and stuff. That's what it might look like with Punk when I get to Wichita. He's still not finished off. I'm going to swing him around like a wet T-shirt.
So we saw, on Monday, Seth got brutally attacked by Big Bronson Reed. Seth's involvement in your issue with CM Punk, is he getting in the way? Do you think he's a hurdle that you need to clear to continue to get to CM Punk, or do you welcome being able to conquer him as well?
I already conquered Seth. I beat him for the world title at WrestleMania. He was just sticking his nose in my business. He became the referee for myself and Punk last week. He's a spotlight junkie. He can't help force himself into where the most attention is. The most attention was on Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. He wedged himself in there because he needs that attention. He needs that spotlight on him. And thankfully, Bronson Reed came in, took him out. That's not my business. I don't know why he did it, but I'm happy he did it. It gets rid of Seth. Seth's problems with Punk are like, well, Punk said some big bad words about me on the internet. He really was nasty about me when he was gone from WWE, so I've got all this hatred for him. I was all right, mate, big bad words. He directly affected my career when I was younger. Like, actually hurt my career, actively went out of his way to hurt my career. Not big bad words, big bad action. So he can shut up. He can bugger off with Bronson Reed and let me finish off Punk.
Talking with Drew McIntyre, again, WWE Raw, headed for Wichita in 4 months, December the 9th, here at Intrust Bank Arena. So by all accounts, WWE is at a high point. The creativity in the company is high. People seem that the storylines are resonating with fans. What's going on right now, and is this an ebb and flow business like all of us believe it is, or can WWE keep this momentum?
I believe we can keep the momentum and continue to grow. Like, our company and industry has always been very cyclical. There's like high times and there's lower times, but it always, rises back up dependent on certain superstars getting more popular at certain times. But right now, just the way creative is, the way management is, or Triple H leading the creative team, our creative team, understanding our characters now, but very much leaning into long-term storytelling, which we've never done before. It's always been very much car crash style storytelling in WWE and wrestling, believing that fans have such short attention spans, and they don't. We have so many TV shows all across the different mediums now, especially streaming services. People want to get more invested in the characters. They want to understand character motivation. And we're 52 weeks a year, no rerun, no off season. We have the ability to create these deep level layered characters like any TV show, The Sopranos or whatever you watch, and these detailed storylines, and perform in front of a live crowd to really truly hook people. And if you know who your character is, like I know exactly what my character is because I am that character, you can make people truly feel on a deeper level. And in the end, that's all our industry is about, is creating that emotion, making people feel. And right now, there's so many characters making people feel. There's so many storylines that are hot right now. And Roman Reigns just returned right now. We got a few other characters and superstars that are about to return. As hot as we are, we're selling out in advance every single week. The business deals the companies do are constantly billion-dollar deals. And I know we're just going to keep going from strength to strength.
So you've alluded several times in this interview, on television, in past interviews, that CM Punk early in your career went out of his way to harm you professionally. Can you shed more light on that? And are you surprised that here we are, 10 years later, and he has not attempted to make amends yet?
I don't go into details right now. Maybe I will on the television show eventually, but let's just say the way our industry works is that if you get in the right person's ear, you can directly hurt someone's opportunity. And that's exactly, what he did to me multiple times. Maybe I'll talk more about it. If he keeps coming after me, maybe I'll go into the details more so fans can understand my side. I don't want fans just to cheer for me just because. I want them to understand and look at the evidence and understand that I'm right. Like, this is a person who is genuinely a bad person. If you look back at his history, just search the internet, like some character profiles of the guy, some testimony from different people over the years, and look at my character online, all the different testimonies about me. My degree is in criminology, and in the criminal justice system, all you have to do in court is prove beyond reasonable doubt somebody's guilty. I've laid out so much evidence over the past 7 months. It's not just a case of Punk is guilty beyond reasonable doubt. he deserves to cheer, and people still cheering him. Like, it's insane to me that people aren't opening their eyes at this point. Maybe I'll get more information, but at this point, I think he's just such a, I say, Charles Manson type. He's poisoned people's minds so much. No matter what I say, they just won't, understand. I literally have to take him out for the good of everybody because their brains are poisoned.
Well, we are very appreciative of you taking some time with us today to talk about your feud with CM Punk and other matters related to World Wrestling Entertainment. Drew McIntyre will be part of the crew here at Intrust Bank Arena, December 9th, Monday Night Raw. Drew, so happy to have you on. Thank you for being with us.
Oh, thank you very much for having me. I appreciate you all, and can't wait to get to Wichita again and kick some arse. Probably Punk.
And we're going to stay on your good. We're going to stay on your good side. Thank you, Drew.
Well, this isn't in a good mood. Just wait till I get in a bad mood.
Thank you again, Drew.
Cheers, guys.